When you're working for others, you're working for others' growth and not your own. And when you are working for yourself, you are growing. The society kind of puts a bracket in you. When you study to a certain level, let's say you've done your 10th, a certain set of jobs are for you. A certain set of jobs are for you. A degree, a certain set of jobs are for you. Bike taxis and auto fights, no. I've eaten from both the sources and I value them both. But the worst part is, it is going to be taken over by drones. And in the art of seduction, he explains in a very beautiful way how women seduce and how men seduce. Women kind of seduce with, like visibility, but men seduce with words. Nirmala Sitharaman, the automobile drop of sales, how did she cover it up? By pointing, Ola and Uber are the reason why people are not buying cars. Me and you sitting here, we talk about banks. Who controls the banks? Rothschild family, the Jews.
There's a saying, wound is where the light enters, right? When we hear this, now the first question would obviously be, what's the light that we are looking for? And what's a crack? What's life? What's pain? What's purpose? So when a conversation has started on these grounds, rest assured, here is a man who has seen pain, who has seen purpose, who is trying to understand lens, probably kicking all the value systems of the society, all the stereotypes of the society. When I say this, of course, a grand or probably a real introduction to this man's story would definitely be somebody who was working with Apple, is now an auto driver on the streets of Bangalore. Now, wait a minute, pause. Will you call this a fall, or would you call this as somebody who probably found his own identity through this? The choice is always yours. There goes perspective. At times, pain can come across as purpose. Pain can come across as a prison. Depends on what you choose. So, having said this, here I extend a warm welcome to this man's story, and rather put the story aside. Let's let the man open his heart, his perspectives through this journey of life as on 2026. Here I extend a very warm welcome to you, Rakesh. Welcome to Just Curious English. Firstly, I guess the podcast shared especially demands a sort of achievement in terms of an identity they have. Probably here your biggest identity is like you having probably kicked the stereotypes of the society, and somebody who's understood psychology well, and somebody who's led a very unfiltered and probably an unconventional life, if I may call. So with all these, here I extend a very warm welcome to you. What's up? How are you, Hegidira?
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Rashmi. It's been an honor. I've followed your work from a very long time,
Thank you.
and I admire you.
Thank you
And
so
I
much.
like your spontaneity. I like where you take a stand. And I follow a lot of your work in Kannada also. So,
Thank you.
having said that, uh, it's been an honor to come and meet you in person. I did have a quick conversation with you. You're
Right.
very down to earth, very approachable.
Thank
So,
you.
thank you. It means a lot for me to come here and be honored. I would call this an honor. You're giving me an honor to
No,
come
I
sit next to
mean,
you.
I think, see, these are all things, again, society has always coined us with, or probably put us in a frame, right? Probably when I look at your life, I think it's so gutsy because somebody who has been an engineer, I mean, who's so well read, not blindly fitting into the norms of the society. Here you've kicked all the norms, the stereotypes, and then probably today you're a auto driver. Again, that is a lot to ask. Keeping your ego aside, keeping your identity, that is one part of it. And second thing is, even if you keep your ego and identity, there is always this society which is poking you, which probably is accepting you a part of society, or probably some victimizing you. I don't know what. So, firstly, I mean, the first curious question would always be, why the shift
In
and
the
what led to it?
Okay. First, I would like to say that I've worked in the corporate industry for a very long time, and I have also been abused by a narcissistic parent. I'll not name which one. So, what happened is I recognized that pattern and saw that happen to me in the workplace as well. And I've worked in multiple companies. I'm not going to name all of the companies here. So, it was not just one. And I started to realize that manipulation is not just in one place, it is in the hierarchy in almost all of the companies.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're working for others, you're working for others' growth and not your own. That is always true. And when you are working for yourself, you are growing.
Mm-hmm.
And again, success also kind of depends on how you actually describe it. As you beautifully said a little while ago, the society kind of puts a bracket in you. When you study to a certain level, let's say you've done your 10th, a certain set of jobs are for you. PU, a certain set of jobs are for you. A degree, a certain set of jobs are for you. And when you don't have any of this education, a certain set of jobs is for you. And that is the labor class.
Mm-hmm.
My fight is against this. And well, not I did not wake up one day and decide to bring in change to the society. In the corporate sector, what happened? I saw that I cannot break the pattern. It will continue, and
What's
it
the
is
pattern you're talking about?
the pattern is let's say in the hierarchy there will be someone you report to, okay, and I'll quote a book from Robert Greene. The first law from the 48 laws of power
Mm-hmm.
talks about never outshine the master. Because what are you tapping on there is the insecurity of the person above you. When you show your talent, when you join a company, you'll be the eager beginner out there. It'll be more like they call them boots or like interns. They'll be overexcited, full of life. They want to show everything, they want to get praised. So, this kind of builds insecurities. The leader or the person, let's say a manager, will feel insecure. Can this person be a replacement for me? That's one thing. And once he gets that feeling, your life over there is miserable.
Right.
One way or the other, he will find a way to get you. Narcissistic or not, it is how the world functions.
I think that's where the bucketing system came into play as a
exactly.
coping mechanism.
Exactly. Either you be a nice guy, laugh at his stupid jokes, just nod, agree to everything he says. That is when you grow in the company. If not, you don't grow. And let's say you have the ability to find a solution, breaking the rules, or like finding an alternative or shortcut, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Innovative thinking. You're not allowed to because you're not being obedient. Because someone else has built this structure. You're trying to challenge him. So that
Disrupt.
person is going to get offended. If you're bringing in change, let's say 2 steps ahead, let's say the director or the vice president kind of had this structure. When you question that structure and find a shortcut, will he be questioned? There is another way. So all these days you did not say it and this new person saw it. Again, you're scrutinized, you're targeted. There'll be a lot of things. And it is not just that. It can be if you're punctual, they will find ways to, make things miserable for you. Call you at times when it's your off, or probably when you're about to leave, add additional work, transfer their work to you, ask you to go get cigarette, coffee,
They do all
just to, make others, there'll be a group, okay, just to make others feel, okay, this guy is the boss. And someone else will get stepped on. Being a footmat, you know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
This term are normally empaths. Like I said, empath is a person who kind of feels others' emotions overly. Okay. These empaths, what they do is like they're the nice people. Being nice person is like pleasing everybody around you. What happens? Like, I used to be this guy. I would have rather opened an ice cream shop in that case, Allah. What will happen? If I'm trying to please you, you'll ask me a question. I'll accommodate you as much as I can. I'll put you before me.
Mm-hmm.
And where is that going to stop? It is not. You are going to overstep me on every boundary.
Mm-hmm.
So being a nice guy is not good in the society, because people who are not aware, or who are in the hierarchy below you, see through it. Once they see through it, you're being a nice guy, you're being a people pleaser. He will take everything that I put on him, every emotional burden, to physical tasks, to transferring work, to asking favors, to asking money. They'll misuse you. And I'll just not stop it here. I'll add one point. Like, everywhere on the internet, I've not said this. I've been so naive. Like, I never call these people a bunch of friends, okay? Like, I used to hang out, but I never had the feeling that I belong. Every group that I used to hang out with would never say that this guy's a part of our group. I grew up like that because I'm somewhat kind of a lone wolf. I kind of step out. I don't. I enjoy my own company. I'm not an extrovert, not an introvert. I'm an ambivert. I can be who I want when I want.
Mm-hmm.
So the point that I was trying to make there is, this group of friends. They call me. We go. We sit. We have a chit chat, and I get something passed on to me.
Mm-hmm.
They put motion pills in it. It's that stupid just to have fun. And
Who are these
I've
people?
no, like, me being the nice guy. That's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I let them, do all this.
Push you till your.
And why that happened? Why did I let them do it? Because when I was younger, abuse was normalized in my nervous system. Okay.
By
So
your parent.
absolutely not my parent. Okay. One more cut too. My mom was not a narcissist. My father is. I'll leave it open. Okay. She has been impacted her whole life by a narcissist, and she is suffering. I see her suffer, but she's not going to show it out to the world. And there have been, times in timeline growing up. I've seen them fight. I've seen them do a lot of things not supposed to be seen as a kid, and it kind of breaks my heart. All those, what do you say? The emotional burdens, the stress, the cloud which fogs your vision, kind of happened to me at a very early age. And
What did you do about it? Like, I mean, with the understanding and the capacity that you had as a kid,
mhm.
what did you turn towards?
There were limitations. I couldn't do anything. So I developed this habit of staying as much away from home as possible. But that didn't happen until I was probably in later in college, where I started bunking, I started moving out, I started smoking, I started drinking. I've done things which I'm not proud of in the past. And of late, while it is against one of my writings on the wall that I should quit smoking, I've written it in bold, but I do smoke. That's one thing I'm trying to quit. Yeah, they kind of normalized this abuse, and I kind of spent a lot of time when friends calling them friends at certain point, and I totally disregarded the value of friendship. I have no friends, and I'm really happy, because when you have friends, you know for a fact when you're growing in life, okay, they will be an anchor for you. Because if you're not at the same level,
Mm-hmm.
again, this is a little poisonous from Robert Greene, is what people think, but he means it in a very, say, timeless way. What happens? He takes, Machiavellian thesis. He takes, what do you call that? Stoicism.
Mm-hmm.
He explains all of that. Caesar's story. He takes it from that time, and he kind of explains it. Why?
Like time and again, these theories have been proven.
Yeah. And it is timeless relics. The books that he has written, there's this one book called The Art of Seduction. And in The Art of Seduction, he explains in a very beautiful way how women seduce and how men seduce. Women kind of seduce with, like visibility, but men seduce with words, visuals, and words. These are, again, timeless relics. See, he's not a very old author. He's still alive. He's suffering a stroke. Okay, one side of his body is paralyzed, but still he's actually working on a lot of books, and he has helped millions of people. Someone like me,
Robert Greene?
Robert Greene.
Amazing. So you spoke about the theses Machiavellian. Machiavellian.
So there is this dark triad. Okay, see, triangle has three sides.
Right.
One side is Machiavellianism. Machiavellians are people who are who would not feel emotionally, like perturbed even if they kill 100 or 1,000 people, because if their one decision can take away 100 lives. Again, this might sound a little political, but I will anyway say it. Nirmala Sitharaman takes decisions on a very large scale, and she kind of shifts blame on something else. The automobile drop of sales, how did she cover it up? By pointing Ola and Uber are the reason why people are not buying cars. Who? Gen Zs. Why? Because they believe, it is convenient to use cabs rather than committing to an EMI. See how clearly she shifted the blame. And tax. Ooh, we're paying so much tax on the money we earn, which is already taxed. You save it and you invest it. You make money, which is already taxed. The investment, it is again retaxed. You invested in FD, RD, again you're paying GST for that. Roads. What is happening in roads? You buy a vehicle, you pay road tax. You buy fuel, you pay tax. State and government. Now the fuel prices have increased, but it was somewhere around 33 to 35 rupees a litre crude price. And 30 odd goes to the state government. The 28 something goes to the central government. This is how the money was actually getting distributed per litre. And we actually changed the purchasing place also. We went to Russia where we got cheaper oil. The subsidization never happened. And who was behind all this? Politicians. People with maximum power will either be Machiavellians or narcissists. Again, this might sound a little controversial, but the Microsoft boss is also a narcissist.
Radha by Rapid Rashmi. It's my very own sari brand, born from stories, culture, and the love we all share for the timeless drapes. Sari handpicked with care, every color chosen with emotion, every collection is crafted for women who wants credibility, affordability, and absolute uniqueness. Satya.
Yeah.
Like what are your observations and how do you arrive at these?
See, I just don't blame. Now, if you ask people who have worked in Microsoft, they will tell you the same. And there are so many Reddit reports about it. There's WikiLeaks, Edward Snowden.
Like for people who have not read this, if you can just put a thread out, like what have you read?
Okay, let's talk about WikiLeaks. Edward Snowden, heard of him? Edward Snowden is a whistleblower who kind of brought out what is happening in the Afghan wars, in the Iran, where basically what, the US Army's kind of troops went out of the US and kind of settled in. During the reign of Obama, where Saddam Hussein was killed, right? Before that, this WikiLeaks kind of happened, and there were information about this and a lot of other stuff. Again, there are controversial videos coming out there where people talk about people landing on the moon is a fake. Again, facts.
There's a separate fan base for conspiracy theories.
Absolutely. And you can't just rely on the theories.
What's the proof like?
You will have to understand different dimensions. Okay. And people who are trying to hide it would have destroyed the actual proofs. Right? And that's how the world functions. And how does the world function? Me and you sitting here, we talk about banks. Who controls the banks? Rothschild family. the Jews. Heard about Rothschild?
Mm-hmm. Not much into all of this,
Oh,
but anyway, I'm
yeah.
all ears. Please tell me.
Yeah, and the Rothschild family. Please Google it if whenever you get time. The Rothschild family is. I mean, this is again just theories, moving around in the internet. One fine day, even they will not be validated,
Hmm.
and that is how it's all speculation. Let's end it.
Is that also a form of, I don't know, I shouldn't call it like engagement is probably the better word, like than calling it entertainment, because there's a
It is.
huge community always looking for these
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
invested.
One for and one against will always create, like fights in the comment section,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
As you said, it is engaging,
Hmm.
and people will engage more. And based on that, people randomly just put videos, like without deeper information,
Hmm.
just touching the surface, like how I'm doing it right now. We're
Hmm.
just touching the
Hmm.
surface and we're passing off.
Hmm.
If we sit on one particular topic and we go on a deeper discussion, that is when we'll come up with a conclusion. And we coming up with a conclusion, it's just me and you arriving at it. It doesn't
Hmm.
mean that we are just putting that message to viewers. And they will be the judge, like what is happening in the news channels these days. They'll leave it to the people's perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Or
the
at
format.
times it just can be that there is no conclusion to it. It was a form of entertainment or a distraction for a period of time, and then people moved on to the
Yeah,
next problem.
it's kind of like that. People move on, and some people just go back and scratch the surface again. Yeah,
So
it's like a
bringing
cycle.
it back to
Oh, sorry.
the Machiavellian theses and then
Okay, the dark triad.
narcissist.
Oh
Right.
yeah, we got deviated completely. In the dark triad, there's one side Machiavellians, the other side is psychopaths, and narcissists. Okay, these three sides form or represent every negative emotion that a human can have. Okay,
Okay.
and there's one more character in here. Okay, which is called as the very dangerous one. That is dark empath.
What's that?
The
Who
dark
are they?
empath uh, are the people who are capable of, having an emotion which is fake. Cognitive empathy. Okay,
What does that mean?
it
Like
means
they're
like
manipulated deep
they
down.
they have all the characters of these three people. Like, what do the psychopaths do? They have a pattern and they keep killing, killing, killing. Okay, and what do Machiavellians do? They kind of take decisions where it can hamper hundreds of people.
But they don't care.
What do narcissists do? Narcissists they're like the ringmasters.
Meaning?
Okay, they just hypnotize you into feeling that you are worthless. Bottom line, without them, you're nothing. Your job is to fulfill whatever the narcissist tells you. Put yourself behind the narcissist. So, narcissists are always the dominant ones, and the empaths are the submissive ones in the relationship. And these narcissists, they just don't latch on to just one target. One will be the main target, and they will keep switching with others also. It'll be like one is a main one, and around it there'll be multiple other people that they keep switching to. In case this supply, what they get out of it is called a supply. Okay, supply of emotion, supply of pleasure.
Okay.
It goes like that. And okay, so here what happens, once they see that this person has become a vegetable, it's time for them to move on because they're not getting that supply. Once the person becomes a vegetable, they're not getting what they want.
Like,
Or
what's a vegetable here? Like, a person who's a target of a narcissist, like, once he or she becomes a ringmaster to the other, the submissive person. So, what happens? Like,
okay, firstly, what happens is everything will be normal. There'll be the best person. There'll be the person that you dreamt of. Okay, and after a point in time, gradually things will start shifting. they'll start becoming a little adamant, a little, aggressive. The uh, grandiose narcissists kind of do all the excessive thing, like they'll show you outbursts of emotion like rage, anger, all of that constantly.
What's the term again?
Rage.
Grandiose.
Grandiose narcissist. In narcissists, there are two types. One is grandiose, and the other one is covert. Covert is like the stealth.
You can't see them. Like.
Stealth is hidden. They're like the mage, witch doctor kind of a thing. And what they majorly thrive on is your feeling of helplessness, your emotions.
Both.
Your emotions, your feeling of worthlessness.
Why do they have to feed off other person's helplessness?
Because they're broken. See, they need constant validation that they're not. They live in a facade, okay? And that facade is like, it's a lie to themselves. They keep lying to themselves to, make them understand that this is not them. Like, they run away from responsibility. Now, let's say you manipulate someone into bringing water for you. And that person will understand, okay, why did she send me? Couldn't she get it herself? One point in time, you'll realize that. And that sudden feeling you get, right? Why? Instead of not just that, it'll be more like you're trying to show dominance in front of 5 people. Hey, go get water for me. Like a tone, there'll be a certain tone aligned with it. And it is done intentionally to put you down. And for them to feel better. Like, they might not be getting that attention initially. When she shows that assertiveness on you, that I'm the boss, the other 3 will start respecting you. Not only for that, for her own satisfaction also she does this. Her own, his own. And it can be as simple as, turning you against someone else. We call that a triangulation. Okay. So this is more like a weighing scale. Okay. So you have, you're creating conflict between 2 people for attention from the narcissist. Let's say narcissist has 2 supplies. Okay. One narcissist has 2 supplies, as in 2 relationships. Okay. She's constantly trying to put these 2 against each other so that they fight for her. Unknowingly, this was actually orchestrated by her.
Oh God.
2 guys fighting, imagine. And there'll be sadistic pleasure in these people. They withhold information. Let's say, I've constantly told you that I have abandonment issues. Okay. When I say that, you listen. And why do you listen? To do just that. You understand the point? And you will not see it coming if it is a covert narcissist. Grandiose, you would feel it, you would see it coming, but you'll not understand why is it happening to you when you're in.
Probably now, how should I identify a narcissist? Like 3 characters to identify.
First of all, you see every conversation that you have with them would end up benefiting them. Okay. If we are having a conversation, like me and you having a conversation of whether we have to drink coffee or tea. You're a coffee person, I'm a tea person. Every time we end up drinking coffee. That is one thing. And
it's not outright like the person always trying to talk about himself or herself. Not that.
In overt it is different, in covert it is different. But their intentions are the same. Just the route or the map taken is not the same. It's just indirect. One is more direct. But okay, I was about to tell you something else very
3
interesting.
signs to read a narcissist. One is everything will be about them.
One will be everything about them. And you have to see, why is this person asking me so much questions, so many questions, and he or she knows everything about me. I know nothing about this person. You would know nothing about that person. Okay, they'll not open. And silence treatment is their power. When they want you to succumb, they'll use silent treatment. Okay, they'll not say anything else, and they know the power of silence more than anybody. So it is more like they'll keep punishing you for things that they don't like you doing. They control you in everything. They draw restrictions, and they'll not let you have any. They'll not let you draw any lines. They'll overstep the lines. If you tell them you don't like something, they'll keep doing it. Not only that, it'll be more like if you tell them, I don't like a particular person, and it'll be like, let's say, in the initial stage of the relationship, I might have told you, I don't like my atte, maternal aunt. Okay. Let's say there's a function where my maternal aunt is going to be present. She will know it. And I cannot stand looking at her face. Okay. That's how, I've told her. She will make it a point that I cancel everything else and I will be there. And she'll be there, or he or she will be there just looking at a place and gauging the reaction. And they get off on it. I've seen that.
What's in for a narcissist watching all of this? That's
It's like I said, they get off on it. It's more like they fantasize it. When you
why are
when
they
you
so
face
broken? Like, why would one become a narcissist?
because they have issues which they have not dealt with. Normally, what happens is these narcissists, because of a situation in their life which they could not have dealt with,
Example.
has changed them. Seeing something graphic, witnessing death, or something shocking at a very young age, and they did not recover from it. And some people say they're born that way. I don't see any proofs that narcissists are born. But according to Robert Greene, yes, some of them are born like that. So that I don't know, but I haven't seen any. From what I've seen, but I try to understand why is this happening. I try to go deep, but there are things that there are barricades. You can't. There are walls and there are
Like what?
obstacles these people create. So, yeah, my mother has been an enabler. Like, she does the work through my mother, something that I don't want to do. Let's say throwing garbage. Simple. I don't like to throw garbage. She will ensure that I have to throw garbage twice a day. If let's say I'm in a hurry, I'm leaving my house. As simple as hiding the key just to trigger my emotions. If I'm going to a meeting or something, uh, it is horrible. Anything possible, she has done it just to get me on that stage. Most of the friends that I told you about the time, the medication being put into my drink, there are chances that those are connected. The friend circle and the
So that
narcissist in my wife. And when I was in school, when I used to take friends home, my father he used to lecture the others so much so that they would never come back. He would separate my friends from me because these narcissists function only when you're isolated from the world. Once you start exposing yourself to the world, once they can't control who meets you, who doesn't meet you, they're powerless.
why do they need power? Is because
They feel powerful when you're powerless. Let's say, being a man, you need some sort of power, some sort of decision making in the house, the household to run. I'm not saying it as a chauvinist. It is more like I don't want to eat aloo today. Okay. And you pay no attention to it at all. In a husband and wife relationship, or father mother, or father daughter, something. But you pay no attention to it at all, and you keep doing it just to rig those emotions, and there'll be certain triggers for you to connect to a particular incident. Okay. For you, let's say if you look at a particular plant, a certain memory comes into your head. That's called a trigger. So they use that anxiety triggers, panic triggers against you. They'll not let you be stable because normally you would have to focus in a narcissistic relationship. You always have to focus on who is the victim.
How to do that?
Because victims are usually the people who go and take therapy. Because narcissists never accept that something is wrong with them. They never take responsibility. They will never take therapy at all. If it is a covert narcissist, they're so cunning that some of the medical experts cannot identify clinical narcissists.
That's how well they
That's
behave.
how deep.
That's how well they cover.
Yeah, they will cover up.
So now the main question is, how should one be around a narcissist and how to protect oneself from them?
Okay. So
Probably 3 things to do.
we did 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I think here you did 2. How to identify 2, right?
We did 2.
Yeah.
So once you identify, you need one more? Okay. One more point to identify is, that is the one. In a narcissistic relationship, the one taking therapy is always the victim. Okay. And when there are a lot of people attacking one person, okay, and he or she is left defenseless. One person is fighting for himself or herself. Okay. That is the victim. Okay. The other one is the abuser. Because 10 people attack one person. Normally, if it is a normal person, if the attacker is not a narcissist, the other person may have 1 or 2 supporter, if he is not wrong. If situations go back to childhood in any other fight, in a normal fight, and someone is reminding you about the mistakes of your past, again, it is a sign of a traumatic relationship or a trauma bond, because they keep going back. It never fixes the first mistake. Like, they never let you move on. And this is one more identifier. Whenever you go to a narcissist with a problem, you against the world or you against your neighbor or anything, it is always the opponent that she or he would support.
So
you are devalued the whole time. You will never be respected, never valued. It'll all be subtle moves. Okay. Not until you're very deep into it, you would not realize. And most of them do not realize it. They will either become dark empaths themselves in the triad, or they end up becoming a vegetable. And some keep reacting, and the same toxic cycle keeps rotating because they never learn. Some evolve, step out. Some have their reasons. And for some who have reasons and who are stuck in the relationship, how to deal with a narcissist is detach yourself emotionally. Like, whatever they do should not impact you, because whatever you cannot control, you cannot change it, right? If you cannot change something which is not in your control, it will bother you. Let's say the weather in Bangalore. Can I change it? No. If my emotional state is being hampered because of the weather, I'm just spoiling my own mind, right? Will that make any difference? No. The same way, traffic in Bangalore. No. Someone else? How can you control someone else? Can you make someone love you? No. Can you make someone hate you? Oh, yeah. that is possible. But again, that is something. So differentiate between what you can and what you can't control. Half the problem is solved. Someone says writing it down, half problem is solved. The other half is solved when you understand if that if that problem is something in your control. Like the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. If I have a problem because the sun raises onto my face, what can I do? I can change the direction that I put my head in. Right?
Right.
That's how you know,
Put your head around it.
that is decisiveness that I'm hunting. So I should be able to work around. And when whatever they do, it might be, having an affair or traumatizing the person you like. So what can you do? No, you can just intervene and try to tell them this is what is happening to you. When they try to turn a blind eye, you can't do anything. You can take a horse to the point. Many a times, Rashmi, not that, but I'm telling you, when I try to show my mother what's happening, she has been gaslit. She has seen things, and she has told me certain things which I had not paid attention to because I was also being gaslit. And now if I talk to her about that, she doesn't remember, which is...
Would you like to tell our audience what is gaslighting?
Yeah. So, that camera? Okay, gaslighting is someone making you question your reality. Let's say, now, Rashmi is going to tell me that this is not in my pocket. But it is. I put it in my pocket. And because she said it, I will touch and check. Okay.
Like I'm now telling you that there is no pods in your pocket.
No pods in my pocket. And me in that state of mind, I touch elsewhere and I feel, oh, she's right. And what happened here is me questioning my own reality.
Though it exists right there, I am now questioning it and believing the other person's opinion.
Let's say I, while sensing it, I absent-mindedly did not touch the pod.
Oh, absent-mindedly you do that, okay.
Or let's say pod is something that I can't sense. Maybe a piece of paper.
Got it.
Like I gave you the paper yesterday and we start a fight, which never happened. And one more way to identify narcissist. When you're always apologizing in the relationship, it is not your fault, but still you're made to feel it is your fault. Now, this terminology is called guilt tripping. Okay? So, I make you feel it is your fault, though it is not yours. And that is in a very skillful way. And you end up crying and coming back to me. And that is what they want. You know how the kids react, like 2-3-year-olds? They, get back to their mom crying like something happened. They'll run back to complain. And mother gets some sort of dopamine hit from that. Oh, my kid is coming to me and complaining. My kid loves me so much. That is a feel that a narcissist would get when their supply comes running to them.
Supply is the dependency.
Supply
of the
is the
victim,
empath. Like the one is a parasite, the other is the person that is being attached to, right? So, yeah.
Damn.
Empaths are the, what do you say? How do I put it across? The animal or the spine. Empaths are the spine and narcissists latch on, making the spine theirs.
Damn. It's like the sandalwood tree. It needs another the pod to latch on to grow.
Okay.
So, to thrive on. So same thing.
Stepping on someone else's head to go up the ladder. Like crabs.
Right.
They pull themselves down. You've heard about this?
Right,
I'm
right.
a vegetarian at home, but outside I eat.
Wow. So I think we just got into the world of narcissism. So how to protect oneself around a narcissist is
We call this
detached?
a grey stoning method. Emotional detachment. It is like whatever they do, it is to bring a certain emotion from you. And it is also called as a reactive abuse. Okay. What is a reactive abuse? Like me making you react. I find things that ache you, trigger you, and I keep throwing it at you. At one point, you burst. And that outburst, I show it to people. Like, I put a stage for you and I call the audience. And when the audience are in, you start the show. Okay. When you start the show, people around, what would they think? Okay.
That's the victim.
The one who is not stable is the trouble.
Hmm.
So the victim card is held by the narcissist.
Damn. So this is grey stoning.
Mm. So you have to gray stone. Gray stoning is you literally uh, on a road. What is a color of a stone? Gray, right?
Grey,
Gray, granite, whatever. So would you focus on what shape is this stone? Or can you identify a particular stone, and would you be scratching your head about that particular stone after seeing it? No, right? Just passed, yeah. It just passed by. You just saw it, you forgot
Just
about it.
ignore. Don't give into it. Go.
Ignore it.
Don't give attention.
Because these guys are boxers. Okay, imagine these guys are boxers. They will drag you into the ring all the time with your reaction, emotions. The day you stop giving in,
So don't
walk
react.
away.
Give in.
Walk
Don't
away.
give in.
They come in, keep it minimal. Keep your interactions with them minimal. Just respond with a single word or a single sentence as minimal as possible. Because whatever you say, like the United States government, will be used against you. Like the federal law. Like this is what the cops say when someone arrests you. But
So this
these,
is how
yeah.
you can deflate or protect yourself. Oof. So I think what life has thrown at you now
Is
has
a
made
curveball.
you understand what a narcissistic behavior is. All of this life has thrown at you. Now, what led into you choosing an auto driver as your profession?
Okay. Now I'll give you a proper like story like what happened. After changing multiple companies, no, I saw this pattern and then thought this is not going to work, and I'd become so indecisive that I would debate: am I thirsty? Am I not? I would ask someone else like I'm like I would not drink water. Someone comes and asks me like, do you want water? Like the narcissist or someone else, then I would drink. Someone else brings me food, then I eat. Your self-care is hit. You would not bathe. Someone else forces you to take a bath.
Oh,
So being indecisiveness kind of hampers your self-care also.
so more you're thrown to a corner and bashed, there you stop giving a reaction to it to the extent that you stop taking care of your own self personally, personal care.
No, I had not attained the ability to greystone the narcissists. Okay, so it would impact me. What it does is it'll put you into a state of rumination. Rumination is the word. It is you constantly sitting in a place, basically not moving, and it appears like you're sitting still, but your mind is elsewhere. It is stuck on a loop. A traumatic experience, like I told you what triggers PTSD, right? This narcissist would have pulled that trigger and walked by. And in your brain, the same incident will keep running in. A traumatic experience. Like, I don't want to get deep into the traumatic experience. So, me telling you that, I saw certain things which I could not understand or fathom or process. So, I froze after seeing a particular thing. And after freezing, okay, human brain reacts in three ways to a threat. Once you see a threat, you freeze.
Fight, fly,
Fight, flight,
flight,
and freeze. Flight and fight are good reactions. When you're freezing, imagine a stampede is happening and you froze. What's going to happen? You are dead, inevitably.
Yep.
So you have to train your mind not to freeze in a situation like that.
How to do that?
By training in some sort of physical activity. Martial arts is a beautiful thing. You know, you become calm. You kind of know what you're capable of. And when there are threats on the street, you will still be calm because you know what you're capable of. The other person is not. In a street fight, what normally happens is someone who's short-tempered kind of loses it and swings once or twice, and if it connects, it connects. If not, he himself who's attacking will lose his balance and fall off. But martial arts are not like that. You are taught how to stand in a fight first, how to fall down. So you kind of know, even if this person throws me or if a punch lands, I'll know how to block, I'll know how to fall, I'll know how to, like, if I lose my balance, how to get it back. So it gives me that level of confidence. And this is a very good reaction for threats. So you are ready, you're prepared to fight. What do you do? Any martial art you see, what they do is an altercation happens. Their hands come up first. So this is it. Because this is my space. Unless he has a gun or something or a huge knife, we're safe in this range because his hands can't reach me. And if that is not the case, you would end up freezing. Imagine you froze. He throws and he's not satisfied. He is a sadistic person or someone, someone has turned the switch and forgot to switch it off. He goes on. Even if I'm down, he doesn't stop. He keeps hitting until I'm dead. So, yeah, that is one thing that you should always fight. Instead of getting fit, you should train your brain. I mean, that sounded
Freezing.
wrong. Along with getting fit, you should train your brain to react in times of threat. And in martial arts, you're doing exactly that. You're training, you do partner training, you do drills, you do sparring sessions. So you're aware.
So you are getting a reaction, and that's how you pass out from the phase of you freezing to giving a reaction. Even
Absolutely.
in
Absolutely. I was about to get there, but you connected the dots. And here, what happened was, in my case, before even getting into the unfreezing state, because I was frozen mentally, and you're in that shock. And after that vision, no, I took 6.5 months to get out of that shock. I did all of the books. My attention span was lesser than 2 seconds. If I'm opening a book to read, 2 lines, and I couldn't read further. Then I
then
couldn't
what
sleep.
were you doing then?
I wasn't doing anything. I was just looking at the wall, recollecting the trauma. 6.5 months almost in that phase. I'd
Any
quit the work. Imagine me quitting work and going back home and everybody blaming me inside the house. I'm already facing hell outside. I quit. I don't know what state of income I have. I had a little bit of savings. And with that savings, it ran for a bit. After, I ran out of money, then I started finding jobs, unconventional jobs.
Why did you choose the unconventional route?
Because I wanted to. All of those degrees and the stuff that I had seen, it kind of made me question my own existence
Like in the corporate world, manipulation.
in the corporate world. Thank you for filling in. The things that I saw, it kind of made me not wanting to live. But again, I did not want to end myself. I knew that I'm capable. I have a lot more to offer. And this is not me because I looked at the mirror and thought, like, this is not me. I don't weigh 120 kilos. I look like a blob. See, there is
In that 6.5 months, that phase, like you had
the
gone to
abuse.
120.
The abuse was there for a very long time. And when it became two fronts, like little bit of parental manipulation at home and outside, kind of added together. Okay. And it made me feel, okay, I have nowhere to go. That was like the rock bottom. Okay. In that uh, span, I saw myself and, I knew that that wasn't me. I had a lot more to offer, and I also had a daughter at that stage. So I wasn't ready to give up. Then what I did, I started discovering things that I used to like when I was a kid.
That is?
And I started intermittent fasting, started drawing, like on a piece of paper, I would draw some hills, trees, house, and I started doing things. The rumination kind of stopped a little bit. And me thinking about those traumatic experiences kind of became a little lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser. I used to only get traumatized in the dreams. I used to get nightmares of the same vision, and me standing there, how differently could I react? All of that constantly. That was the rumination. How could I react These were the things, literally speaking. And after that, no, it kind of, everything worked out to me. I have been an atheist for the majority of my life. Okay. And I don't believe, I mean, I had not believed in God and the stories. I've heard a lot of stories, Bhagavad Gita, I've read the Bible, Quran, but eventually all the three religions or any particular religion which is documented kind of tells you the same thing. Good, bad exists. Good will fight the bad. In the end, good wins. And there are morals and stories built around it. And these morals kind of gives you values.
Mm-hmm.
And all the religions are structured that way. I don't believe in you have to pray in this way, you have to pray in that way. I got an emotional, not an emotional, a spiritual awakening, I would say. After all of these experiences, how did that thought come into me? Me going
Thought?
to the thought of me going and starting martial arts, because drawing alone wouldn't have fixed me. I took up martial arts, and martial arts kind of went on for a year. And slowly I started getting better in shape, physically, mentally. I was able to do a lot of things. I won a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition. Like martial arts, it's mixed martial arts. I do Jiu-Jitsu, mixed Muay Thai, Judo, wrestling a little bit.
MMA
Combination.
is anyways a mix of everything, right?
Mix of everything. I specialize in Jiu-Jitsu. I love Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai because in the club that I used to go, they were specialized in these two. When I was in the first gym, after let's say 6 months fee was paid, and after the 6 months I was running out of money. Then I sold my car. I had a Volkswagen Jetta, so I sold it for a very low price to a neighbor. It's still with my neighbor, but the guy who bought it from me passed away. He was the same age of me, but his brother uses the car. It's in front of me, so I don't miss it much. And with that money, uh, I got a renewal of the gym that I initially used to go to. And some of the narcissists from somewhere got in touch and made things messy in that particular gym. So I had to move on. Then I changed the gym. I started to understand that I could make this a source of income. They made me an assistant trainer in the second gym.
Oh.
They made me clean the floor, wash toilets. I've done all of that. Not ashamed, because it was a very healing process, I'll tell you. I had this Shaolin monk kind of feeling, but those people also were not that good. I got to know a few things after. So, yeah. And that money was not sufficient. 5 grand a month would not give you your basic needs. And there was a small rift which happened in my house where, you get those lamps, right? The big ones, the copper, bronze ones, where you light it. In rage, I threw it. There were around 10, 15 people in my house. Again, a lot of people pushed me into a place where I had to explode. But I didn't hit or physically harm anyone inside the house. I picked that up, looked at a corner where nobody was there, and I threw it there. And then cops were called. I was kicked out of the house for a couple of months. I survived in the gym, the second gym, for 2 months, where 5,000 was not sufficient. So I started doing other jobs like Swiggy, Zomato, Uber Eats. I cycled around. I had a 500cc bullet. It would not work out for me doing Rapido. I did that too. And that's why I don't engage where a lot of Rapido or bike taxis and auto fights. No, I try to, because I've eaten from both the sources, and I value them both. But the worst part is both the jobs are going to be limited. It is going to be taken over by drones. 5 years or 10 years down the line, the last mile delivery will be replaced by drones.
This is a message to all the
they
Swiggy and
they are
Uber
going
Eats
to
delivery
lose
boys.
jobs. The people who are doing delivery jobs, less than that. Tell me one thing, Rashmi. If you have an emergency here, let's say an ambulance, or you want cops or police to come down here, will they come here in 10 minutes?
I'm sure not.
Absolutely not, right? How fair is it to ask a delivery agent to bring your order in 10 minutes? And these apps have started, like fighting against each other and incentivizing people so that they cut off 2 or 3 minutes in that 10 minutes.
True.
In that 10 minutes, you deliver it in 7 minutes, you earn 5 rupees extra. That too, it's not a huge sum, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, whatever that is. But what are you doing as an app? You're creating hysteria on the streets. You're creating
Road
more
rage.
accidents, road rage, obviously. So, as a society, our focus is not in the right place. We kind of get deviated and we kind of focus on things that do not matter. Why I say this is because I have been, shown places. It's a deflection mechanism where they distract your attention and something else is going on in the background.
Right.
Like healthcare, education, transport are the major things. But what are we focusing on? The other things which are not so important.
Like politics.
Who
or
is
something.
fighting whom?
Country
And
war.
what happened 1,500 years ago, or 100 years ago, 50 years ago, and we have to fight for that?
And in the name of religion and caste.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
these are deviations while the real problems are just being.
Are not addressed.
So when you started working as a Swiggy delivery boy and Uber Eats, now what led you to take up an auto driver's job next?
Yeah. Here, while delivering food, I kind of noticed one thing. Money is very limited. You don't make too much money because, see,
Tell me a day while you were a Swiggy delivery guy.
okay, I wouldn't go deliver throughout the day because, as I told you, I was also living in the gym, right? I would get a certain time where I would be off duty. Let's say I open the gym at 6 o'clock because I sleep in the gym. I open it at 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's no business after 9 o'clock. 9. There'll be other people also who come in who are employed in the gym. When they come in, I used to get time. Normally in the afternoons, I would be free. The gym is not open until 4:30 in the evening.
Right.
So that was the time I would go out,
Deliver.
make some deliveries.
How many during the afternoon? Like
Probably 5, 6. I had kept a target of 10, but cycling around was a task. 10 could not be done. And if you do 15 or something, they would give you 200 rupees, 250 rupees extra, which never happened in my case because I did not have time because I had to take care of other things. Like I had a permanent job. That was like my full-time job being in there.
right.
But uh, considering the fact that I was focused on healing myself and I was not concerned about what others are doing to me, other than people treating me like shit again, all over in the second gym, I felt like I have an understanding, okay, of where I'm going. Even there, I was not spiritual, okay. I was still a person, very much, I would say, how can I put it across? Atheist. I was an atheist. And I don't know, like, it went on 2, 3 months. I was there. November last year.
Why did you
Almost
switch to being an auto driver?
because I was not. See, I went back home. I lost this 5,000 rupees jobs that I had, and I kind of know what kind of money you can make. I don't have a bike which gives you a good mileage. I have a bullet, and I have a cycle. So with the cycle, even doing 10 deliveries, earning 20 rupees a delivery, how much will you make? Right?
It's just $10 a delivery, huh?
No, there are 30, 40 rupees as of now. And in cycle, it is different. And you get meaner customers sometimes. Some book it accidentally, eco, and you get a little extra money. But imagine your food arriving cold. You'll leave reviews, and there are scams in Swiggy's also where customers take the order, they go on and blame the delivery agent stating that one of the item is missing.
These are scams the customers do?
Yeah, a lot of the customers do it because even Uber, people misuse it. Uber and Porter are two different applications, right? Porter is used for transporting goods, and in passenger auto, if you go to a particular place, some customers, they'll load all the luggage and ask you to unload it in a particular place. They'll pay you the exact amount, probably 10 rupees. I had put out a video in the initial stage. People will find ways to cheat, manipulate, and change things, benefit in their ways. Where are bounce vehicles these days? You remember the bounce thingy?
They're
Yeah,
all out now.
yeah,
I
that's how
think
it
that
works.
some of it, I think they're being used by Infinity or something like that.
I don't know, but I see those helmets. People whacking those helmets. Yeah.
So the auto thing happened because of.
This is a small story behind it. And I knew that, just by doing the cycle thingy, it will not feed me, because I was, even after quitting that gym, I was looking for a place to train, and I was doing open gym, and understood it will not be long that I will be again back in the same loop, where I'll go back home again 6 months, I'll be traumatized again, I'll go back into the loop. I felt that, so I had to be independent. I got the auto because I also had run autos for rent. 300 to 400 rupees you would get autos for hire.
Yeah, you can rent an auto
I
and
did that
be a
on
driver.
a trial run from various people. I've hired autos, and there I was able to see the difference, in money that I was making. Here I could afford my protein plus my gym fees, and one part that I left out here is also a dance part, where you know in the 6 months itself, like, as I joined martial arts, I also loved dancing when I was a kid. So that is also something I'm pursuing. I'm taking classes even now. 3 days a week, I take up dance. That is a form of workout. For now, partially, I've stopped martial arts, but I'll get back to it with full
Where have
force.
you stopped?
I was thinking of, have you heard of Bangalore MMA?
Hmm.
Raja Rajeshwari Nagar. It's somewhere there. I'm going, probably joining them. Money is a thing that I have to sort, and off late I've been getting a few shoots, so I'm not that available. I never know, like, I have another shoot that I'll be going to Virajpet in the next 3 or 4
As an
days.
influencer, huh?
Yeah, Bhajan. Bhajan is a guy. He's pretty popular. He has a lot of fan following. He has a retreat, so he's calling me there. Going there for 2 or 3 nights. It's fun. Planning on taking my daughter too. We'll see how that works. So after running the auto after hiring autos and using them for a few days, I kind of understood I can make better money, afford my protein, and also if my daughter asks for honey cake or a lollipop, I'd be able to afford it.
How much money do you make in a day as an auto driver?
As of now, I make 400-500 in the auto. That is enough, sustainable.
Matlab the profit, right? What is left out?
I don't have anything else. Like, it's an electric auto, so yeah, it is fine. I just have to charge it and run it around. So
How much did you pick it up for?
3.4, again on loan, and I pay around 8,500.
So would you
as the
suggest that as an investment for people
No,
looking
no, no,
to
no, 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 no. Don't
switch?
take that. You know why? Because when I went viral, a lot of people started commenting that I'm going to quit whatever I'm doing. I'll buy an auto. In fact, a few people did tell me that they bought an auto, and one of them came back to me stating that I want to sell it. Because people looking at me in the internet will not know the kind of things that I have been through, and why I sat on the auto and did ride it the whole day. Trust me, I've been driving an auto for almost 6 months now. That's it, 6-7 months, not more than that. And in that time, the highest money that I've made in a day is 1,700 to 1,800 bucks. Okay.
This is through your
Apps.
apps aggregators.
Apps, and some on the streets, some stop you, so you pick them up. All of that included, highest amount. And 1,800 rupees is probably not okay to a lot of people. And they're putting in double the shift. Understand that? Half an hour, let's say from here, if there's a shopping mall, if you have to go shopping in traffic, 10-minute distance would take half an hour. wouldn't you be pissed before reaching the destination, if you're stuck in traffic?
Hmm?
An auto driver will have to make traffic his home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's not something that people will not see. So they can't handle it. One
So handling
person.
the traffic stress, that's the biggest hurdle
No,
to cross.
no. There are people sitting behind you. They'll not respect you.
This episode's dessert partner is Polar Bear. Polar Bear, the ice cream sundae zone. Polar Bear is now present in 160 outlets, 30 cities, and in 5 states. If you're a vegetarian, that too 100% vegetarian, Polar Bear is for you. The menu has 40 plus ice cream sundaes, and all the ice creams are made from pure milk. What are you waiting for? Visit and keep sharing the Sunday love.
Okay, there's no differentiation between the class of labor, is what people say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when it comes to casteism, when it comes to religion, we always divide. When it comes to work, we also divide.
Do you believe in timing? Do you believe in karma now?
Absolutely.
Because
But
all of this, right? They say na there's a right time for it. Like when you have spent that time suffering, only then the help comes in.
a lot of them will not know what their actual purpose is. Okay, at that time, focus on yourself. Okay, when you focus on yourself, some people will be very deeply hurt or very deep in this abuse. They'll not know what they like also. A strong man is someone who knows what his powers are, will not get agitated easily, would not lose his cool, would not raise his voice. Is a calm man. There's the stage of love bombing. Okay, the first stage of a narcissistic abuse is love bombing, and love bombing is where your partner is pretending to be everything you want them to be.